This is another scholarship that you can apply to study in Turkey. This is the Joint IsdB-Turkey scholarship. There is also a main scholarship from ISDB, which you can apply to study in other countries as well. But for the Joint IsdB-Turkey scholarship, you can only study in the university in Turkey. So if you already applied for the main ISDB scholarship, you can still apply for this joint scholarship. During Turkiye-Busari scholarship, they have an option to choose this joint scholarship as well. So if you select that, yes, that time, they will apply both scholarship for you. This year, they also open a separate application for this joint scholarship. So if you want to use a separate letter of intent and other qualification documents, you can again apply for the joint scholarship here. Before the application, you need to check your country eligibility for the undergraduate level, associate degree, and the bachelor degrees. Only the students from these countries can apply. They offer these different type of program. And this is the eligible country list for the master program. In master, they offer all these programs. For the PhD, this is the eligible country list and then the offer courses. For the PhD, it depends on your country development needs related to the science and technology. There is an obligation for this scholarship. In a graduate program, you must repay some amount in an installment after you got employment. You have to repay to the local organization in your country. Normally, they say 50%, but it depends on different organizations. So you have to make discussion or they will inform you about all these instrument and everything. But for the master and PhD program, they didn't mention about repayment, but you have to go back and work in your country for at least twice your study duration, the scholarship duration. This is the maximum age criteria. By the time of deadline, you can be maximum this age. For the undergraduate program, you must have graduated from 12 years of education, which means high school education. This is the minimum grades for each program in all departments except the medicine, dentistry, and pharmacy. For PhD, you must have working or research experience not less than 2 years. These are the benefits of the scholarship. They will pay the tuition fees directly to the university, and monthly stipend is based on the living cost of Turkey in specific year. For this 2024-25, this is the amount they will pay for you. It also includes the accommodation fees, so they will not give you additional fees for the dormitory, or they will not provide you with any dormitory. They will not give you other fees such as visa application or resident application or any other additional costs. For the university selection, you have to select the 12 university in the application portal of the Turkiye-Busari. You don't need to apply the university by yourself. These are the required documents. This is the same documents required from the Turkiye-Busari scholarship. If you haven't graduated yet, you don't need to give the graduation certificate. For undergraduate and master applicants, you don't need to make a translation for your transcript and certificate. But for the PhD student, you need to make a translation in English or Turkish. And for both master and PhD applicants, you need to write the research proposal. Let's talk about the language certificates. If you select a university that teach in English, you need to have a TOEFL certificate. You can attach it during the application or you can bring it later during the interview. For all the students, master, PhD, undergraduate, they need to take this TOMA Turkish language course for the first 1 year. Except if they have a C1 level certificate, you don't need to take it. For the master and PhD students in English program, they don't need to take it for the first year, and they can just directly go to their first year education, even though they don't have a C1 level certificate. Now let's apply for this. First of all, you have to fill all your basic information and then go to the main page, and then you can see the bachelor degrees. For the first one, they also show you detailed requirements and basic needs. So you have to accept all these items. And then the university selection, the maximum 12 universities. Based on your field, they will show you all the eligible area. And you can also check the minimum requirement of each department required by the university. If you choose the English, program, you have to show your TOEFL during the application. If you don't have it now, you can bring it during the interview. And make sure you click on this one. And then now letter of intent is also the same. You can write the same as your previous application, or you can modify it to make it better for this type of application. Here you need to write where you learn about this joint scholarship. And the last one is you can explain about your document if there is anything missing, or maybe you are not graduated yet, you don't have TOEFL exam. Next is interview location. Choose your country. If you cannot find your country, choose the one nearest to your country. For the next part, you have to click yes to confirm that you are not related to anyone in this scholarship. And then it is done. They don't ask for the recommendation letter. If all your information are correct, you can just tick here and then click on submit. If you have any error in your application, you can also make a correction using this request form. Write your problem here and then the detail of the problem, and it is done. If you haven't submitted your application, you can find it in homepage. You can continue with the application, but you cannot edit your basic information such as academic information and all these details. If you want to edit all your basic information, you have to delete it first. Don't delete it after the deadline. If you want to change your basic information, you can make a request as I showed before. So the master and PhD application is also the same. But for the master and PhD, you have to also write the research proposal. So after the letter of intent, and this is the research proposal. This is just the proposed study. It's not necessarily has to be done. Mostly the research topic must be related to your country. For the PhD applicants, you must have some affiliation with research institute or university in your own country to establish your research proposal. So they must first approve your research proposal related to your country. Find the online application in the description box down below. So guys, I hope you can apply for the scholarship. I will see you guys in my next video.